Hello students, now our topic is pollination. The transfer of pollen grains, that is male gametes, from anther to stigma of a flower is called pollination. When pollen grains get matured, the anther break and pollen grains are released in the surroundings. Then they get transferred to the stigma of carpel through various pollinating agents like wind, water, insects, animals, and even humans. This pollination is of two types. First is self-pollination and second is cross-pollination. When the pollen grains are transferred from the anther to the stigma of the same flower or another flower of the same plant, it is called self-pollination or autogamy. This occurs in bisexual flowers like pea and wheat. When pollen grains are transferred from anther of a flower to the stigma of another flower of another plant of same species, it is called cross-pollination or allogamy. Students, various agents of cross-pollination are wind, water, animals like birds, bats or insects. The cross-pollination occurs in many food crops like maize and castor. Now, our topic is fertilization in plants, how fertilization takes place. When pollen grain land on the stigma, it absorbs water and nutrients and starts germinating. To reach the female ovule, a tube from the pollen grain called pollen tube travels through the style to reach the ovary. On reaching the ovary, the pollen tube enters the ovule through a tiny hole called micropyle and then reaches the embryo sac. This is the embryo sac. One of the male gametes travels down the tube and reaches to the egg cell in the ovary and fuses with it to form zygote. This fusion of male gamete with the female gamete to form a zygote is called fertilization. Second male gamete also comes down and fuses with two polar nuclei present in the center of the embryo sac and forms primary endosperm nucleus. So students, two process of fusion occur in this embryo sac. Let us study again about these two processes of fusion. Combinedly we call it double fertilization because two fusions are occurring simultaneously during fertilization process. One male gamete fuses with the female gamete, or you can say egg cell, to form a diploid zygote because both male gamete and female gamete are haploid. They produce diploid zygote. This diploid zygote develops to form embryo, which is the future plant. The other male gamete fuses with two polar nuclei to form primary endosperm, which is triploid because one male gamete is haploid and the other two polar nuclei are also haploid. So triploid primary endosperm is formed. In this way, fertilization takes place 2 times. Hence, it is called double fertilization. Double fertilization is a unique feature in flowering plants. Thus, double fertilization consists of fusion of one male gamete with egg cell, fusion of second male gamete with a 2 polar nuclei. The second fusion is called triple fusion, as 3 nuclei are involved in this process, 1 from the male gamete and 2 from the polar nuclei. And first fusion is simply called fertilization or syngamy. So student, 2 fertilizations takes place in plants. So in the embryo sac, the fertilized egg cell, that is zygote, grows into embryo, and the other fertilized nucleus forms endosperm. The endospermic tissue is used as nutritive food by the developing embryo. After fertilization, the ovary grows to become fruit. Ovule get converted into seed. In addition, the petals, sepals, stamens, style and stigma, all these fall off. Okay, so what is remained? Ovary that develops into fruit and ovule which develops into seed. This is all about double fertilization or the process of fertilization in plants. In our next class, we will study about how these seed or fruit form, how seed germinates to form new plant.